Hey, it's Aaron here, and I'm really excited to take you across the entire process of taking a single article and then using Spin Rewriter to create 500 unique articles step by step in this quick tutorial video right here. So we are here in your account in the control panel, and let's go with this option right here, rewrite a single article, because this is what we want to do. We are now in step 1, as you can see, and the process takes 3 steps. First, we're going to enter our article. Now we can use the fetch a new article option right here, or we can simply enter an article, and I've already prepared one, so let's simply paste it into this big text area here. And as you can see, SpinRewriter counted the words and auto-saved the article for us. So if we were to navigate away from the article and then come back later, SpinRewriter would ask us, you have a draft available, do you want to keep working on the article you've entered previously? So that's very handy, so you don't lose any of your hard work. So now that we have our article right here, that's pretty much all we need to do in step 1. We've got some options buried under here, but for now we don't need to talk about those. We can simply go here and click the Rewrite Article button to move along to step 2. Once we click this button, SpinRewriter starts analyzing the meaning of our article and preparing and evaluating the best synonyms for words and phrases that appear in our original article. So we've now come here to step 2. So step 1 is done, as you can see, and if we wanted to go back to step 1, we can by clicking here, and SpinRewriter would ask us, are you sure you want to leave step 2? And we don't want to, because we're taking you through this journey step by step. So we are now in step 2, and this is where we rewrite our article by selecting words and phrases. Now the words that have synonyms available are marked in blue, and the phrases that have synonyms available are underlined. So let's take a quick look at some of this. So for example, here we see the word modern. If we click the word modern because it's blue, we get a list of synonyms. And we see some good suggestions like contemporary, modern day, present day, and I think modern day looks good. So I can click the synonym and it's enabled like this. It's already been added to our article. Or we could use the top button to add all suggested synonyms. So contemporary and modern day are both suggested. So there are certain characteristics every modern sports car should possess, every contemporary sports car should possess, every modern day sports car should possess. Maybe I said modern day twice because previously just said modern, but yeah, you know what I mean. So if we go in here, we can also select all synonyms. But like not all of those might be that great. Some of those might be great, some of those might not be perfect. So let's go back to using the top list of synonyms, or maybe just one of them, or like 2 of them in a custom way. By clicking a synonym another time, you deactivate it. So we activate it by clicking it, deactivate it by clicking it again. So this is how we add synonyms to individual words. Now we can move on, and for example, here we see a word regardless of. Now we can find synonyms for the word regardless or synonyms for the word of. But if we click the big highlight that goes across the entire phrase, we get synonyms for the entire phrase, which is irrespective of. For example, irrespective of whether the Ferrari stops you dead in your tracks with its appearance, the supercar title must go to the Porsche Carrera 4S, which you might not necessarily agree with, but that's neither here nor there, not the point of this quick tutorial video. So here in step 2, you can do a lot of manual spinning by clicking on individual words, like respectively. We can change that to specifically. So Porsche and Ferrari are German and Italian sides of the same coin, specifically, respectively. This works, but even more importantly than that, you don't have to do all of this manually. You can go down here, and as you can see, after all this manual clicking, we only got our article to 4% uniqueness. But we can go into settings, and we can tell Spin Rewriter you should use all the synonyms that are reliably correct, and you should not touch any of the capitalized words, because we want to make sure that the article stays on topic and keeps talking about the same brands. So once we're happy with the settings, and telling SpinRewriter what it should do on its own, we simply use our famous one-click rewrite option. And clicking this option, SpinRewriter is now activating all of the recommended synonyms across our entire article. And as you can see, this took like 11-12 seconds, remaining time is now down to 0, and our uniqueness is 99%, and we are able to generate billions of possible versions right here. So we now have all of these synonyms available, and now if we want to read the article again and maybe change something, we can always click the words and then adjust the suggestions SpinRewriter made. Like we could add this synonym, take this one away, pick all of the synonyms here, pick just the top ones, or start from nothing. So this is how we can tweak our article to perfection in terms of the spin text we generate here in step 2. So this is called the spin text, the curly bracket, the original word, the vertical line, which is also called a pipe, and the synonyms that we selected, and then the curly bracket again. This is called the spin text, and it gives us the synonyms that we have available and that we have actually selected in order to generate unique versions of this article later on. So this is how we do it. Now, if you want to save this article for later, here in step 2, you simply click this button and you save the article for later. And now you can close down your browser, turn off your computer and come back later. And even though you've put all this work into your article already, you can get straight back to this exact position where you left it and keep tweaking it. And then once you are happy with your article, simply click Finalize Article button here, and this will move you to step 3. So we have now moved to step 3. Success, our article has been finalized and saved to our archive. Now the archive lives here, and if you want to find this article later on, this is where you'll find it. We can now generate unique versions of this article below. Now, if we want to go back to step 2 or step 1, that's always an option. And if we click it, we get the dialog window asking us if we really want to go back to step 2, which again, we don't. So now that we're here, we can edit the article name. So what's the point of this? Each article in our archive has a name, and those names are automatically generated when we spin our articles. So it's taken from the title and then some of the text at the beginning. So if we update the name of this article, it's going to appear in the archive under this name. So it's going to make it easier for us to find it later. We can also click this button right here if we want to assign this article to a category. So this article should definitely go to cars and airplanes. We update the category, and we now see this little category tag because a category is selected, and we see that it's been filed under cars and airplanes. Now this is the spin text we generated in step 2, and it's time for us to generate a unique article. We simply click here and we get one of the unique articles. Now if you click this button another time, you're going to get a different unique article, and then a different one again, and then a different one again. So this is really helpful. Now if we want to add images, relevant images into this article, we can use a quick option like this. So if you missed it, if you blinked and you missed it, every time you generate a unique article, you get a quick tip right down here. And the tip right now is saying you should add videos of Ferrari, which is okay. We click that and we immediately get suggestions for relevant videos, and we can pick the ones we think that look good. And we can decide to insert one video into each of the articles we're generating. So now we have a video inserted right here. We can also insert relevant images. For example, the video is about Ferraris, so let's add relevant videos of Porsches. Now this is a nice vintage Porsche, another old timer. Why are all these Porsches so old? Okay, this one is the GT3, which I'm not saying I don't like old Porsches, because I do, but it was just a general observation. So with the relevant images, let's say we don't want to add the images as their own paragraphs in between paragraphs, but we want text to wrap around them. So this is where we tell SpinRewriter to add images in a way that the text wraps around them. And now every time we generate a unique article, we get a different mix of videos and images like this. And as the final big act, we can compare side by side our unique articles with the article we started with. So we started with the article on the left, and now all the text is unique, and we have relevant videos and images inserted right in here. And every time we click the button, we get a different article and the uniqueness is just insane. And we can tweak any duplicated phrases that still appear, and these little highlights are going to update in real time, so they will go away as soon as we fix whatever's been bothering it. So whenever we don't have any duplicated phrases left. At this point, we could also export, say, 200 or 500 unique versions of this article. We could export the spin text of the article, so that's this part. Or we could like enrich the article automatically, never use original words when we have synonyms available. So this is quite important. If we have this option disabled, then SpinRewriter might use the word, let's take a look at the spin text here, Porsche and as well as and also Ferrari. So SpinRewriter, when generating unique articles, might use any of those three words. But if we go into settings and we say never use original words when synonyms are available, then SpinRewriter will never use the word and. It will always use Porsche as well as Ferrari, or Porsche and also Ferrari. So this way we get articles that have even less in common with the original article and are even more unique compared to the original article. So this way we still have insane uniqueness, so it doesn't make that much of a difference right now, but as a general rule of thumb, you should probably always have this option enabled. And that's it. That's how you create a unique article by going through steps 1, 2, and 3, and then you can add some relevant videos and compare the articles side by side for some final tweaks. Now let me show you another way. We can go back to step 1 like this, and we have our article here. Now, if we go to settings and we go to advanced settings, we have the auto one-click rewrite option here. So do we want to automatically start the one-click rewrite process in step 2? And I think we do. So we're going to turn this on. Now, we're now in step 1 with our article, and we click the rewrite article button to move to step 2, just like we did before. SpinRewriter is once again analyzing the meaning of our article and evaluating the synonyms and preparing a list of synonyms for words and phrases for our article. And now that we got to step 2, SpinRewriter automatically ran the one-click rewrite process. So I haven't really done anything, I haven't touched a button, and all of this has happened automatically. And now that one-click rewrite is done in just like 11 or 12 short seconds, we have 99% uniqueness, billions of possible versions we can generate, and we can click finalize. And we are here in step 3, seeing our success message that we can close down, and we generate a unique article right off the bat. And here we are. It took us maybe 20-25 seconds, and we're now able to export hundreds and hundreds of unique articles easily. And you know, this is what SpinRewriter is all about. So I hope you like this quick step-by-step video tutorial of how you can use SpinRewriter, and we've got a collection of more than 10 other detailed hands-on video tutorials available for you because we want you to succeed. We want all of our amazing SpinRewriter users to be successful online. And at this point, let me thank you once again for being on board, for being one of our amazing users, and have a great day.